All right. My question is the experiences, I guess, that. Hold on, give me a minute to catch.
Yeah. It'll be easy for you to speak it because you've been living it vividly. And we're all right up to speed in the same place. So we're going to have a good conversation. Easy.
I'm looking for clarity. I'm looking for a lot, I guess, tons of clarity, because a lot of the things I've been thinking about seems real big. Like I've caught, I guess, a lot of things towards me.
Yeah.
I've been spooked. I've been excited. I've been exhilarated. I've been joyful. I've been remarkably playful. I feel a lot more guarded now than I was a few months ago. Like I play along with a lot of the different experiences that I come across. Like sometimes you don't know whether it's real or whether it's it's just the orchestration. You sort of notice the different things people are doing, and you don't. I'd like to know whether is it my focus on what individuals are coming together to do in the moment to sort of entertain or appease me in the situation that I'm in.
Well, the key word here, the word that makes all of this easier to understand, is the word perspective. So when you are in your own mind, having your own thoughts, you're experiencing quite a bit of clarity these days because you have found a rhythm of thought that then causes knowing to sort of come to you. And you feel the satisfaction of that when that comes. But when you try to integrate yourself and your knowing with any other, your perspective, it doesn't have to, but it often does, and almost everybody else too, your perspective starts then trying to understand what they're perceiving at the same time that you're perceiving, and then it gets sort of confused.
I get a sense that, like, I understand I get to a point where, okay, I understand everything. What's the point? Like, what's the point of it? But then I have.
What is the point of it? What is the point of it? We want to hear you tell us what the point of it is.
It's like it's for the fun and the joy of it, but at times you see individuals who are sort of
have missed the point.
I don't know if they've missed the point. It may just be my interpretation, just looking at them missing the point.
If they look like they've missed the point, if it's your interpretation that they've missed the point, you're missing the point.
But then I don't want to sit there and ignore someone that who's going through a situation that I, in the past, have understood to be
yes, you do.
A real experience.
You want to ignore someone who's missing the point, or you'll miss the point. You can't.
But then you're in the situation with them. Like I'd love to associate with a lot of different people.
Then it's too late. You've fallen out of the airplane. It's too late for now.
Well, I sort of levitated. I went skydiving once, and I sort of was in the air for quite some time.
Yeah.
And and then when I got back to the ground, like the people that went up with me were just snapping pictures at me, and I'm just observing, like, okay, you weren't, like, they were aware of it, but they sort of seemed spooked, and I didn't want to be, like, I went skydiving with another person on me, and I don't want to take someone to an experience in which they're expecting to go down, and I'm expecting to just stay here and enjoy the view. And
well, that could be the best analogy that we've ever heard for the statement of what we just were saying to you. That's the point that we were wanting to make to you, and you are in the vibrational vicinity, so you received the inspiration and expressed it in a fuller way than we were. In other words, you have a question. We began the answer. The answer wasn't completely satisfying because we weren't all the way there yet. You began to get the inspiration, and the delivered analogy that was exactly what we were talking about.
But am I responsible for the person, like, say, okay, like I said, if I'm hovering in the
You're
air? You're
responsible for your rendezvousing with them. You're responsible for the vibrational matches that you made with them. But in every situation, after you've rendezvoused, you have the ability to offer such a clear vibration that you can solicit from them specific things that match what you want, regardless of what they've got going on. That's what power of influence is. Whosever vibration is dominant is the one that sort of rules the moment of co-creation, you see. When you skydive with your inner being, when you are in concert with that kind of energy, you have control, the likes of which most people just don't understand. When you sync up with that current, with that energy, talk about someone having your back, understanding what you're wanting, you see. So that's why we blab all day, every day, anytime anyone will listen, about get under your high-flying disc and then get into the vortex and then find vibrational alignment and then connect to the power and then flow it in the direction of what you want. And most people are trying to identify their object of attention first, which then often takes them out of whack with the energy, and then they try to summon the energy. If they would summon the energy first and then feel the inspiration. So that's why we've been explaining for a while that there are 3 steps. You've already asked for what you want. It's already in the gestation phase. And now, as you are just looking for reasons to feel good and finding them, then you rendezvous with the path of least resistance, and the manifestations are poignant and obvious and satisfying.